Judge Weimer, hello sir, hello. Judge Weimer, you don't find it funny, sir, that today Mustafa had court and all you hear about is Mustafa's brother? I thought we're talking about Mustafa. I thought we're talking about the vehicle accident that Mustafa had. But the whole entire proceeding, you're sitting there listening to Prosecutor Sarah Sammy talk about Mustafa's brother. What's going on here, sir? There seems to be a lot of talk about these body cams. The prosecutor is upset and is asking you to go after the brother of Mustafa Al-Jazari. Now, Judge Weimer, last time I checked, we're not in China, we're not in Russia. And the brother of Mustafa Al-Jazari is simply exercising his First Amendment. Especially that I never signed an NDA, I never signed a protective order, and I'm a third party. So when I'm releasing these body cams, these police body cams, I'm exercising my First Amendment. And by law, legally, there's nothing that you can do to come after me. And Prosecutor Sarah Sammy, I told you that there's nothing you can do about it. And you heard it in court today. There is nothing that you can do to the brother of Mustafa Al-Jazari. So prosecutor, stand by for more body cams. And we're going to talk about your police officers. And we're going to show what your police officers and your investigators have done to my brother. And these body cams show that your police officer and your investigator of Prince William County Police Department, they're not investigating a vehicle accident. No, they're targeting Mustafa Al-Jazari because he sued the police. Now, prosecutor, I want to talk about a couple of things. You think that Mustafa is not going to have access to his SD cards. Specifically, when in the discovery, it says the SD card on the dash camera has audio. So far, Mustafa doesn't have access into the SD cards. We don't have our own experts to inspect the SD cards. So you expect, or you think, or you're hoping that Mustafa's lawyer is going to walk into trial without having our own expert inspect the SD card off the dash camera, specifically when the police department says that SD card has audio. The dash camera has audio. Now we know the police lied. The body cams are completely different from the police reports. The police department lied about everything. And you want us to believe that your investigator, Chad Mason, downloaded the SD card and he didn't find audio when Officer Zymus, the police department, the digital forensic says there is audio. The SD card has audio. Officer Zymus in the discovery says it has audio, and we're gonna get our own expert to inspect the SD card. And if you think that we're gonna walk into trial without having our own expert inspect the SD card and extract the audio, you must be senile. The home videos, so far on the records, the lawyer have not entered the home videos on the record, and he wants to wait until the last minute to waste the court's time and talk about hours and hours of home videos that shows Mustafa loves his family. He wants to wait until the last minute. We're not gonna wait until last minute. We're gonna have the lawyer put these home videos on the record, and he's gonna file a motion to put the home videos on a record. And if the judge doesn't want to put them on the record, we're gonna file for a change of venue. Why would you not put home videos on the record that show Mustafa loves his family when you're arguing, when the prosecution is arguing that Mustafa doesn't love his family, and there's home videos that show Mustafa loves his family? Okay, we're gonna file a motion. The lawyer is gonna file a motion, and he's gonna put the home videos on the record. And if the judge says no, then we're gonna file for a change of venue. Specifically, Mustafa is entitled to a change of venue because Mustafa sued the Commonwealth attorney And the fact that the Commonwealth Attorney, Amy Ashworth, is sued, we're entitled for a change of venue. And all these things are going to be subpoenaed, and Mustafa is going to have them before he enter court, before he goes into trial. What's the point of going to trial if Mustafa doesn't have the evidence to show that he's innocent? And if this lawyer doesn't want to go along with doing what Mustafa wants, Blake Weiner, we're going to fire you, and we're going to find a lawyer that's not compromised, that does what Mustafa wants him to do, and that does have all of Mustafa's evidence before he goes into trial. We're not going to sit there and go into trial and wing it. Does that make sense, sir? One last thing. Mustafa trial is extended until March. And by then, we're going to have enough time to have all the evidence before going into trial.